Balompie Banter back by popular demand in the new year, and last night me and Mark, we were at the Santiago Bernabeu to watch the biggest game in world football, Real Madrid against Manchester United. It was a great game, but this Sunday Real Madrid are playing this lot, Rayo Vallecano from the Barrio of Vallecas in the south of Madrid. It's a local derby. Real Madrid have the biggest budget in the league, just under 500 million euros per year. This lot have a budget of 12 million euros. That's about what Cristiano Ronaldo earns in a year. I think it's more or less about the same as his wage. Rayo are doing great in the league, punching way above their weight. They're in 6th place, Real Madrid are in 3rd place. But we've got to see two people in Madrid who are big fans of Rayo Vallecano, and they're going to explain to you all now why this is such a special club. We've come to elbalanafo.net central offices in Madrid to talk to Paul and David. And the first question we really want to know is, what got you first into Rayo Vallecano? Why did you first start going down to see Rayo?
I came to Madrid for the first time in 1993, and obviously, like most foreigners, knew of Atletico Madrid and knew of Real Madrid. And then the guy who lived here explained to me, no, there's another team, kind of a yo-yo team, who go up and go down, and they're from this little working class neighbourhood called Vallecas. Later on that day I was in El Corte Inglés and I came across a Rayo shirt, which I bought for 5,000 pesetas or 6,000 pesetas. We then missed our flight back to the UK. I had nothing to wear, and I was like, I've got my Rayo shirt, I'll put on this shirt. So I put on this football shirt from a team I knew very little about, and I have to say the reaction, positive reaction from people in bars, from taxi drivers, from punters in the street, from this this foreigner wearing a Rayo Vallecano shirt in 1993 was pretty incredible. I thought, there's an aura about this team, I need to discover some more.
For people coming over from Ireland, the UK, Northern Europe, Germany, it's probably a bit of a step backwards, isn't it? It's probably a little bit of a time machine going back to Bayer, because you get lots more songs. There's a lot more sort of outward displays of sort of partisan, friendly aggressiveness, if that works.
It's not glamorous.
It's not. Yeah, no, you never. It's not glamour. You're not.
Seats aren't very clean, are they?
The seats haven't been cleaned since the stadium was erected.
For me, the best way to personify the difference between, say, Real Madrid and Rayo Vallecano is to run the San Silvestre 10k run, which is held every year. You start off in Chamartín, right beside the Bernabeu, and you see the profile of the people as you run by. They've got their Gucci bags, their Loewe bags, their Hermes bags. You run past Atocha, down into Vallecas, and the people in the street
Lefties bags
have their banners out against public cuts, against cuts in administration, education. It's just it just represents Rayo. The team represents Vallecas, which represents causes for the working man. You know, I think there's also a kind of a mirror reflection between Rayo Vallecano and, for example, Real Madrid's both identities in terms of the way modern football is going and the whole thing of belonging to a neighbourhood. I mean, Real Madrid is a global brand, and there's no getting away from that. Rayo Vallecano is not a global brand. They don't even have an online shop. Our time, and for me, of course, every time we play Real Madrid or the big teams, this is going to be our time. And why not? Why can't it be that 50th time this weekend?
Many years ago, I saw beat Barcelona in the Camp Nou. Little did I realise at the time that was probably as good as it ever gets. It may change this season if the European dream stays alive, but I suspect that will be the best result Rayo have ever got.
They have been in Europe in recent years. I think in the last 10 years they were in the UEFA Cup.
On fair play.
So Michu was the star last season. Who's the star this season?
That's the thing. There's no one clear star this season. I think it's a combination of a lot of smaller stars.
There's a really good, strong team ethic. I personally wouldn't put it down to any one individual player. I'd say Paco Gémez, the manager, the coach, has done something this season that he's instilled the belief alongside the belief in tactics. There was always the momentum, there was always the force of fighting for Rayo. Now there's some better tactical decisions behind it.
I think we're cutting back. We'll do this later on.
We're going to cut here. Is she a Rayo fan?
Probably.
Can we cut this?
What do you reckon, Dave? Are we going to cut this?
I just might be getting a game on Sunday night.
Is it going to be an advantage then that Real Madrid have just had this very tough game against Manchester United in the Champions League? Is that going to work to your advantage?
I think it will, and I think certainly Rayo could do with any little breaks they can get. Xavi Alonso looks like he won't be playing. Higuain is suspended, and obviously it was a very, very, very difficult game for Madrid last night. Not just the actual game itself, but everything that went with it. The pressure they're under to win the elusive 10th European Championship. So I think that's definitely going to play in Rayo's factor. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's exactly the reason we'll lose. I think we beat Atleti last week, and things in theory are going up. You're playing Madrid at a time where it's felt that you should be beating Madrid, and I think that's exactly why we'll lose. I think the pressure is now off Madrid until they resurface against Man United. They're not going to win the league. I think we'll get beaten. I don't think we'll get horribly beaten, but don't think
Go
we'll
on,
win.
prediction then?
We'll lose 3-1.
I'm not too sure about that. I think that Rayo, come February, have never been in a stronger position. 6th in the league. The display of football last week against Atletico Madrid was actually scintillating, and if Barca or any of the bigger teams had played like that with the same confidence, then the media would be in overdrive.
But that's why we'll lose. That is exactly why we'll lose. Everything suggests that Rayo could win this, so it's exactly why we'll lose it. I can see Cristiano Ronaldo racing down the wing, pitching it across, and Di Maria or somebody like that will be there to nod it in. And it will all go flat.
Like I say, I'm optimistic. I mean, you have to go with some optimism. If you just go there and just throw in the towel from the first minute, why support a football team? Why not? We can all become Real Madrid and Barcelona fans, and the world will be a very, very, very dull place.
I don't say I don't want them to win. I just don't think they will.
No, I mean, I don't think they will, but I have to believe that deep down that maybe this is the occasion when they can win, and that is the motivation that
Rayo!
that keeps me going. Some tuned in football fans.
Right, thanks guys.